She's a good old tractor. She got 3,600 hours on it, but I don't think that's totally accurate. This tractor used to belong to my grandfather. He bought it, I think in 76. And here's some sleds going by. But yeah, he bought it in 76. I think it's a 74, not 100% sure. It doesn't really say here. I probably could decode that somehow. But it's a 3-cylinder diesel. Most of the ones you find out here in Alberta or Western Canada, they're Continental gases. So not really 100% sure what. I don't think it's a Perkins diesel. I think it might just be a New Holland, I guess Ford back then, New Holland now, whoever makes it. But it's a good old tractor. When my grandfather passed away, we inherited it. I come with a 6-foot snowblower and stuff, and I don't need it out here, so I sold the snowblower and then took that money and put it back into the tractor and did all the fluids and all the hydraulic oils or rear end oil and stuff in it. I don't use it that often, just if I need to pull something or do that. It's more of a sentimental thing to have, I guess, but I do need to do a little bit of work to it. One brake's seized, which is this side. I gotta take the axle off and take the wheel end off. It has dry brakes, drum brakes, as far as I know. So it's probably just seized. And then it's got a leak on the PTO there. That also needs to be addressed. But other than that, she's a good tractor. It spent its whole life out in the Eastern Canada, and then I moved out here to Alberta in 2006, and then my parents moved out 2014, I think. So we threw this tractor on the back of a log truck, and Mom Dad's Buick was on the back of there too, and they all got shipped out from Eastern Canada and out here to Alberta. My old man was going to sell it back in New Brunswick, but I said don't bother, because if you sell it out there and then you try to buy something out here, you won't be able to buy a tire out here for one that off the same tractor for what we would have got for it back east. So I think it cost me $500 to get it shipped out here, which is really nothing. But yeah, I guess if we're talking old tractors, well, that's one. And over here on this side, I've got an old Case, the 410 or 420 loader tractor, industrial. This one is actually a gas tractor, 4-cylinder gas, 60 horsepower, I think, something like that. Christine's uncle had it, and I bought it a few years ago, and I needed to do a whole bunch of work here in our yard, and I need a loader tractor, and this is before I bought the Kubota. So what I ended up doing, he wanted to get rid of this, gave him a few bucks for it, and I ran the crap out of it. I think I burnt something like friggin' 40 tanks of fuel through it. I'll put some pictures here and of all the work that we did on our driveway and our hill. We pretty much moved 300,000 pounds of dirt, I figured, out here between the old dump truck and other things. But it's been a good tractor. I no longer need, I need a newer one, so that's why I was out back actually. I was actually over to Kubota and looking at what was it, that MX 60 or whatever they call it, 60 series, MX 6000. There we go. I like to have something with this capacity and loader on it. I don't know what the actual specs are, but this C-Can here, it was at a friend of mine's house, at Coworks actually, and when he bought the place, he didn't want it, and he asked me if I wanted it, and I said sure. There was some more sleds again. So I said sure, and he needed a load of gravel, and I needed a place to put some things, so we traded, and then one weekend I went over, it had a lean-to on it, we took the lean-to off of it, and then from there we ended up hauling this over, and I rented what I thought was a 30-foot flat deck trailer. I thought it was a 30 and 35, but in reality it was a 20 and 25 gooseneck flat deck trailer. So I'll put some pictures in here of that scenario, shenanigans. It was interesting to say the least to put a 40-foot sea can on a 25-foot trailer. We did do it. We did get it home. Probably wasn't the best thing to do, but we got it done. But yeah, back to old tractors. This thing, I'm gonna probably send it to auction this spring and see what I can get for it. Get a few $100 for it. It owes me nothing. We used to use it for moving those round bales around, but we sold our horse this fall. Christine's apparently deathly allergic to the horses now. She developed her allergies after having horses for 15 years. That's kind of a bummer for her. She really loves them, but can't go around them. I guess there's no sense in having one. But anyway, that's the tractor situation. That's a little old Bollens I got here that's probably going to go to the scrapyard too. The front end's a broken it. That was given to me. Thought I'd do something with it, and you just like everything else, nothing got done with it. Sat here for more than 2 years. It's time to go. But yeah, well, thanks for watching. Thanks to all my new subscribers for clicking the subscription button. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Hit the like button too, and well, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.